Hey y'all, it's okay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we've got another one of those, like, let me read you guys' business and then try to give you some level of advice, but not really. We just talk about it. So this one is a bit deep. Not a bit, it's actually a lot deep, and it's very short, so that's good. But the only reason why I'm even reading this to you is because I can somewhat relate, and I didn't want to talk about my situation, but since we're talking about both, like, since we're talking about this, we might as well talk about that, kind of, sort of. Anyway, so he broke up with me not long ago, and now he's taking another girl out to dinner in Germany. Germany! The audacity! Okay, I don't know where you live, but like, this obviously is already like a thing where he's taking her out to a different country. So I don't care what country it is. I don't care if it was like literally next door. Like, you can go from England to freaking France. I don't care, because that's still a whole other thing. Okay, anyway, let's do this. So we were so in love. I know he broke up with me, but seriously, that quick. We were everything to each other, but now he feels nothing. He never did. Everything we did, everything we shared is now happening to another girl. I've been abandoned. I'm a stranger to him. I hate myself for still dwelling on it. I hate myself for not moving on as quickly. I wish you all the best, Jasper, but do know that I'll never forgive you. Guys, I knew this one was going to be deep, because like, I don't be reading these things to the very end. Like, I just read the beginning so I know get the gist of what this is about. But like, this has just kind of hit me a bit different, so I'm gonna lower my energy and guys, first of all, I would say this to whoever this is. I need you to start accepting the fact that okay, I'll speak about me. When somebody's son did me gangster, I could not reconcile the person I knew versus the person that was showing me to be. It was so hard, you guys. It was so hard. So hard. Because I thought them to be this amazing person, and they cared about my well-being. They loved me. Feels dumb to even say, because did you though? Did you really? But I think two things can happen at once, you know, can be true at the same time. You can love someone and still mess up. But maybe the intensity of how much you thought you loved them isn't what it was. So that's that. But I feel like sometimes people struggle with reconciling that, or they feel like they hate themselves or they can hurt themselves because they are so sure about this other person. But baby girl, this man, I don't want to say that he didn't love you, but like, he didn't love you as much as you thought he did. He probably didn't even love you as much as he thought he did. And that's not on you. That's not for you to hate yourself. He's loving himself. You're loving him. Who is loving you, sis? Who is loving you? So don't hate yourself. And number two, and more importantly, I know at the end you said you will never forgive Jasper, but you're gonna have to forgive Jasper, not for him, but for you, because forgiveness honestly is about you. Because all these feelings are gonna eat at you. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be angry, and it might even translate into your relationships moving forward. And guess what? Jasper is now in Japan. Jasper is now in Tanzania. Jasper is now in Morocco. Jasper is now in California, living his best life with all these girls and stuff. Meanwhile, your relationships are failing. Your relationships are not progressing. You're just having these issues. You're going through one heartbreak to another, one breakup to another, a situationship to another, and not having meaningful relationships. So let that ish go. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to say let that ish go as if it's so easy to let it go. Give yourself time. Allow yourself to grieve this. Allow yourself to go through that process and let it go. Forgive him. Even if you don't want to, forgive him for you. You don't want to be hung up on all this negative emotions and stuff for what? For someone who doesn't even care about you, someone who's not even thinking about you. Because sis, how did you even find out that he was in Germany? So he's out here posting things and people are letting you know, or like you've seen these things because he's that reckless. Like he doesn't care. You haven't said how long you broke up for, like how long it's been since you broke up, but I'm imagining and guessing that it wasn't that long time ago because this is still fresh for you. It's still a thing for you. Now, if it's been like ages, like I don't know how to help you with that. Like you might have to see somebody, you know. And there's nothing wrong with it, seeing a therapist and talking to people. But if it's like a short time that it's been, don't worry about it. Now that happened to me as well. Like I was seeing some guy at some point and when it's me, I laugh. When it's other people, I get how emotional it is and I get how sad they are and I can sympathize and empathize. When it's me, it's banter! Banter! This man, he left me for dead. I get these feelings of abandonment and stuff. He left me for dead and he's out here chilling with his girlfriend talking about to forever and beyond. Like, you think God is watching you and you're not going to get what's coming to you? No, sir. God don't play about me. God don't play about his people, his children, his kids, okay? His flock, his sheep. He don't play about them. And he said that vengeance is his, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch you get what. But you know what? I don't mean to say that like the only reason I'm okay and I'm living life is because I know God's gonna punish this person. No, because even if God doesn't punish them, I'm okay, baby girl. I'm gonna be fine. I'm okay because I've let that go. It doesn't even hurt anymore. This is why I'm laughing. Like, it's actually funny to me how people can present themselves to be someone that they are not. For why? For why? I've actually still liked the you that you are. I mean, nah. If this is who he is, now he can keep that to himself. But like 9 times out of 10, people are gonna be with you regardless, like because they want to, because they don't learn, because they are gonna make their own mistakes and stuff like that. You don't gotta lie to nobody. Okay, be honest about your situation. Be honest about your intention. But people are not wired that way. So you have to take care of you and you have to make sure that you have your best interest at heart. Okay, before you can deal with them. It's like when you go on an aeroplane and stuff. You could go there with the love of your life. You could go there with your mama who birthed you, who you love to death. You could be there with the babies that you created that came out of you and stuff. But the rule is still the same. In case of an emergency, when ish hits the fan, you put on your life vest first, and then you can help other people. Because if you're in a bad situation, you can't help other people. You can't be there for other people. Your mind space is not all good. Okay? Your head space is not all there together. So how can you be useful to somebody else? You gotta take care of you first, sis. And that's even matters of the heart. When people are moving bookie, take care of you first. Normalize selfishness this year. When it comes to stuff like this, like I can't deal with it. Like, why are people like this? Anyway, okay, to be fair, you know, he didn't actually do anything wrong. No, he didn't. He actually didn't do anything wrong. He broke up with you and he moved on and he was doing his own thing. But for someone who claimed to love you, he must have known that him posting these pictures of his girl and him traveling and whatnot is going to hurt your feelings. The least he could have done is to block you so that you don't see these things, or to minimize what things you see. I mean, if you heard it from other people, that can't be helped. It is what it is. But like, at least if you are just in the situation, like, at least try. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you being cold for? Yes, this relationship didn't work out, but you know that this girl loves you to death. You know this man loves you to death. Be empathetic. Okay? Be empathetic. It's not that hard. Damn. But anyway, with my situation, like, I was actually totally done with gangster. But anyway, like I told you guys the first time, I'm not going to tell you this story until I start getting paid over here. So in about a year's time, I will tell you this story. But for now, just know that, sis, yeah, your girl was going through it at some point. Going through it. But yeah, that's it. That's all, folks. I don't know how you guys feel about this. As usual, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this. If you would actually block your ex from seeing your things, or would you do it on purpose so that it hurts them? But why are you trying to hurt them? Because I mean, we don't have a lot of information, but it doesn't sound like she did something. But then again, maybe she did. Maybe she did. You know, and maybe he's being cold. And also, like, if you saw your ex had moved on so quickly, like, would that bother you? Or is it good riddance to bad rubbish and you keep it pushing, you don't even care for that? And like, what is the right time for people to move on after being in a long obsessive relationship? You know? Okay, so if you've been someone for like 3 years and you move on within a month, is that all right? Or you move on within 6 months, is that right? Like, when is the acceptable time? You know, let me know. And as always, let your nana know that Hope K is back on the internet and doing bits. Let her know to subscribe if she didn't last year, because I've been telling you all to subscribe and let your nanas know and let your mamas know. I don't know if you've been letting them know. You haven't actually been letting them know. Can you let them know, please? Remember to be the you you're supposed to be, because that's the best version of you could ever be. And until next time, cheers.